he wouldn't book me an awesome call.
Oh, yeah. That's hot off the ticket.
Hatley, would that be the one or what?
Yeah, and Vince would be the one that would do it.
Tucker, you didn't hear about my television talk show?
No, well, I heard that it was in the works.
Well, no, I mean the one that I'm trying out for, Hogan. You know that.
Yeah, I heard about it. Where is it?
Where's my spot?
Well, I'll get you when we have the topic of the dudes that have lost it all from some bitch. I'll bring you in.
Oh, that's funny.
Hogan, let me ask you a question, okay? Honestly, maybe Tucker and I have talked about it a lot as well with regards to your divorce. What went wrong? Like how I've never seen, and you're one of my best friends in the world, so I hope that I'm not overstepping our friendship. But a lot of people ask, like, I've never known a Hollywood divorce or a public divorce that, in my opinion, has been more lopsided than yours. And why is that?
Because I just tapped out. I wanted out. So,
I mean, had you continued on for a while, things could have been maybe a little more fair, but you're just like, screw it, I don't want to, it was just driving you insane?
Well, when I cut the deal, all the lawyers were saying, don't do it, you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it. But I didn't want to be that guy for the next 20 years that had to see her every month. I didn't want to be that guy that every time I got a wrestling job or a radio job or got a new commercial,
I'd get
drugged into court.
Right.
You know? And, I was paying her $40,000 a month tax-free for temporary support. I paid her that for a couple of years. And, if I would have went with the whole divorce and went through it, it's also my ability to pay.
Right.
I may have had to pay her $80,000 a month or maybe $5,000 a month, depending on if I was working or not. With all these back surgeries, I probably should have taken the alimony.
Right. Tucker, do you have a prenup?
Yeah, no, God, no. Of course I don't have a prenup.
I mean, hell, you won't even tell
I got married at 22. I met this woman when we were 15.
Hey, listen, I got a fourth-generation Diaco-based prenup, my friend, 69 pages, Hogan. I mean, you guys can call me stupid.
Let me tell you something. You better get ready to light a copy of that up, because once I slid by that song yesterday, I'm pretty much in the clear now. I can do anything.
Yeah, well, you know what? You'll be the fifth generation. Dan Diaco paid originally $65,000 for the template. I just paid $7,500 and had it cleaned up a little bit, and man, I'm ironclad.
That song could have been as bad as getting caught cheating.
Yeah,
you got to admit that's a heavy song to play.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe you and your fiance, so to speak. I saw that big ass rock on her finger. You guys get in a car and there's a song about you and your ex-wife. I think that's a heat getter.
Oh, bro, I broke an instant sweat. I said, "Oh, my back, baby. I don't know if we should go over Bubba's. My back hurts."
Yeah, my back. She says.
So is the song super depressing? Is it going to make me cry?
Yeah, it's pretty depressing.
Yeah, I'm going to play it for you here in a minute, Tucker.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm already feeling kind of down about it.
Yeah. I got enough to eat already.
So are you totally separated from this woman? I mean, you owe her nothing?
No.
Well,
she keeps raising her ugly head up. She drug him back to court last week. So
that's awful.
So I read the newspaper.
Yeah, she's trying to get
more money.
Future income, yeah. That's why there was a buyout. That's why we had a buyout. She wanted a buyout. She wanted a huge chunk of money so she could buy 2 or 3 houses.
Well, here's the deal, man. She's got, a house in California. I saw some kind of rag report that said she bought a boat and a house in Miami. And Hogan, I mean, you can't even pay for you're broke. You're broke. Broke as a joke.
I'm broke dizzick whiz, Illy.
Yeah, broke dizzick whiz.
Wait, so she wound up with more money than you?
I didn't get any.
She got it all, Tucker. She got every dollar.
I gave it
That's
all
just
away,
too
brother.
unfair. I mean, doesn't that keep you up at night?
No, brother. I'm spiritually strong and sound.
Spiritually,
you must be, because that would torment
you got some really good gimmicks. She got good gimmick control to make him sleep good at night.
Hey, I've always been gimmick savvy.
And does she have a boyfriend?
Yeah, she's got that kid that's the same age as...
Still?
Yes.
The teenager?
Yeah, the 21-year-old, yeah.
Why isn't he supporting her?
Oh, please.
Because he's along for the ride. That guy...
He's a bum.
Let me tell you something, man. That guy's the smartest out of any human being that I know, Tuck, because you know why? He's going to ride this thing for 5 or 10 years while she's got $15-20 million bucks, and then he's going to write a book and sell it.
So you're paying for some skateboarder to get high all day?
What's that? What's that, Tucker? What's the question?
You're paying for some skateboarder to get high all day?
Oh, you're killing me.
No, I'm not trying to make it. Trust me, I'm not trying to make it worse. I'm in total sympathy. I can't even imagine.
You and Bubba belong in the same hole.
No, come on.
No. Look, my heart goes out.
I'm not paying for nothing, Tucker. I gave her millions and millions of dollars, and they're spending it however they want.
Yeah, I mean, he's not paying for it now. He's unpaid. I mean, it's you know.
So anyway, to make a long story short, if Charlie Tuna's smart, he'll get some paperwork on her, tell her that he's crazy about her, and marry her, and when she kicks the biz up, he'll end up with all the Miz on it.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's the smartest one. I need to take him aside and tell him how to work.
I think could teach you a lesson or two the way he's doing.
Teach me a lesson? How can I be taught a lesson, my friend? I'm the master worker of all, kid.
All right.
I mean, I mean, you used to sit there and preach to me when I'd be all broken-hearted over this bitch and broken-hearted over that bitch, and you'd sit there with your stiff upper lip and act like you were the man, calling me stupid. I mean, you know.
Well, you got lucky when you found Heather.
Well, I mean, maybe she got lucky.
Well, I don't know about that, but.
I remember when I choked out Rebecca. First person I called was you. I mean, I was freaked out. I'm like, Hogan, I just choked her out. What do I do? And you go, go get a hotel room, brother. So they don't come knocking on your door.
Yeah, she was hardcore, though. She didn't call the cops or nothing.
No, she didn't. She liked it. I think she kind of got turned on by it.
What do you mean you choked her out?
Yeah,
he left my gym all pumped up, eyeballs pumping out of his head. He was about 245 pounds, you know, walking around all day long with his art on, you know, like King Kong. And his girlfriend didn't do one of the demands he wanted, so he yoked her up.
That ain't how it went, Hogan. That ain't Hogan. Hold on. You know what? Let me tell you how it went.
So, like, you flew into a steroid-fueled rage and beat up your girlfriend?
Me and Hogan never done steroids ever. Look at us. I mean, Hogan's never touched a steroid. This is how it went down, Tucker.
I haven't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, whatever.
This is how it went down.
Now we're liars, too. We're thieves and liars.
Hogan was on federal trial for steroids back in the day, Tucker. Did you know that?
No, I had no clue.
Man, Hogan. Where's Tucker? Where, bro? You got a newspaper, running water, electricity. Where you been, man?
Listen to this.
I don't know. I didn't know. I mean, I'm for steroids. I think people ought to be allowed to take steroids if they want.
Hogan, we got to tell this story, man. I think that you've told it before, and just kayfabe me if I need to shut up. The feds go to Hogan, and they want him to go against Vince. And so Hogan plays along like it's going to happen. In fact, Hogan, didn't they come jumping down your door at 2 a.m. the night before?
Yeah, they kicked my door in, just like the movies.
Hogan was in Washington, D.C.
No, I was in Nassau, New York.
Nassau, New York, and the feds come. Him and Vince McMahon are on trial for steroids in the 80s. And the feds come in the middle of the night, right before they go to the federal grand jury or whatever the hell, whatever. And they kick his door down in the middle of the night, and they say, "Okay, you're gonna testify against Vince. You're gonna say this. You're gonna say that, aren't you?" And Hogan, you can pick it up from there.
No, I had remember Henry Holmes?
Yeah.
And I had Alec Isaacman. He was the attorney for Larry Flint. I had all these attorneys in there. We had our game plan. We were going down to the courtroom in the morning. It was like the O.J. Simpson trial. All the satellite dishes were up. It was nuts outside the courtroom. Everybody, all the wrestlers are in there, sucking up to Vince McMahon. You had Alpha and Zeke and the Samoans in there. You had a bunch of the boys in there that were all sitting at trial with Vince. And actually, there was a guy named Danny Brower there that used to hang out with me and travel with me and carry all the gimmicks. He was sitting next to Vince. He was the Mizule?
He used
to be mine. Yeah, he used to be mine, but Vince had found him and got him in there. And when I was getting ready to go to bed at midnight, about 2 a.m, bang, bang, bang on the door. I figured it was Henry. And I opened the door, and you know how right when you pull that little chain off the door?
Yeah.
And he football kicked that door and about broke my big toe. Thank God if it hit me in the face, it would have wiped my face out. But it was the feds, and they came in, and they said, "You're saying this, and you're saying this, and you got shot up with this, and this was sold to you." And I said, "Sure, whatever you guys want, whatever you guys want." And I said, "Well, I'll see you guys in the morning." They said, "No, we're coming to pick you up." So and they said, all the stuff that wasn't true, they wanted me to say.
Because they wanted to bury Vince.
Yeah, they'd spent millions and millions and millions of dollars over 2 or 3, 4 years just trying to destroy Vince. And, everything they were saying about him wasn't true. And they came to me because I was a government witness. I was granted immunity because I was the key. Everybody thought that Hogan's the one that's going to try to steal the business. Hogan's the one that's going to put Vince McMahon in jail for 15, 16 years, and I could steal the whole wrestling business. And all the boys were betting against me. And so the feds came in and they said, you're going to say all these things about steroids and using them and who you use them with and all this stuff. And I said, sure, no problem, whatever you want. And I called my attorneys back when the feds left because they sweated me out, man. I was a nervous wreck. And, I called my attorneys back.